Assalamu alaikum, family. How's everyone doing this afternoon? Today is Wednesday. It's Hump Day. We're halfway through the week. We all praises are due to Allah for allowing us to see another day. This is a day that He has created, and we will be glad and rejoice in it. We are here to see another day, yet another day to get it right. If you didn't get it right yesterday, you have today to get it right, to be better than you were the day before. We thank Allah for giving us that chance because with Him, we have every fiber of our being. Without Him, we would be nothing. And so all praises are due to Allah for allowing us to see yet another day. And the likelihood that you're having one of those days, always remember this. Tough times don't last, tough people do. Keep your hope, trust, and faith in Allah God, and He will see you through. I could definitely bear witness to that. So, getting into the topic for this video, this all of this happened last week. So, yeah, I know I'm late, but I didn't have a chance. I took a brief hiatus last week, and I haven't had a chance to really get into these two incidents until now. So hopefully I'll be able to delve into it. And I wanted to get the information right about Rodney Hinton Jr. So um Cincinnati, well, yeah, Cincinnati, Ryan Hinton was murdered by Cincinnati police officers. Let me get this right here. And they lied. Sheriff's deputies in Cincinnati, Ohio, a town known for its racism. If any of y'all been to Cincinnati, it's like the last city before you get into Kentucky. There's a bridge that connects Cincinnati and Covington, Kentucky. It's the forgot the name of the bridge, but it goes over the Ohio River. And you go over the Ohio River on I-75 and you're in Covington, Kentucky. And let me tell you, them crackers down there are something else. And Cincinnati is up north, but Kentucky is the south. So you go into the south when you go into Kentucky, and there's something else. Particularly in Cincinnati, there's something else. I have stories about racism in Cincinnati, but that's another topic for another day. Or actually, if I have time, in this video, I'll tell you about it. So, Rodney Hinton Jr. I'm reading from the NBC News website. The Ohio father who was charged with fatally striking a deputy with his car after his son was killed in a police shooting filed a federal civil lawsuit seeking $25 million. The lawsuit was filed Thursday, 2 days after a bond hearing where a judge ordered Hinton to be held in connection with the death of Hamilton County Special Deputy Larry Henderson. The lawsuit was amended on Monday. So this young man was killed in a police shooting. Ryan Hinton, Rodney Hinton Jr.'s son. He was running away from the cops. They said he was in a stolen. I read a report where they said he was in a stolen vehicle. Um, that's people said the vehicle was his. So we don't really know the the truth behind that matter. Let's just say he was in a stolen vehicle. Does that give you a right to shoot the young man, 18 years old? And the cop's life wasn't in danger. Ryan Hinton was running away from the police, running away, but they gunned him down. When his family, his father, his loved ones, looking at the footage of what happened, because the cops they lied, We fear for our lives. We were in danger. They lied. Take a drink of this. And he saw the video, Mr. Rodney Hinton Jr., he flipped out. And I read reports where he ran down a deputy, ran him over, killed him. I've seen people say that the brakes on his car went out. I don't know about that. I mean, I read some people's comments. Said yeah, the brakes on his car went out, and he just I don't know. But I don't blame Mr. Hinton. I don't blame him one bit. Yeah, good. Thank you, brother, for jumping on, for hopping on here. Salute to you. Yeah, I'm doing my lives again. I did one on Monday regarding the minister's 92nd birthday. Check it out when you get a chance. But good that you're on here, brother. I appreciate you. Um, I don't blame Mr. Hinton. Don't blame him. I don't blame him one bit. Imagine if someone murdered your son, the police. They lied about it. You saw that they lied. How would you react to that? Would you be good with that? Oh well, shit happens. It's unfortunate, and just go about your business. Would you be the forgiving type? Well, we gotta forgive. I forgive you. What you did was wrong, but I forgive you. Like with those, what both John's brother and father did. Would you go that route, or would you flip the hell out like Rodney Hinton Jr.? I think most of us would flip the hell out. We would take the latter choice. We would check choice C. We would flip the hell out. I know I would. If it was my loved one, I would flip the hell out. I would be pissed. I would want blood. And this man flipped the hell out and he went for blood. So I'm not mad at him. It's unfortunate that this had to go down this way. But you know what? The Bible says an eye for an eye and a tooth for a tooth. Again, the Bible says an eye for an eye, a tooth for a tooth. I don't care if you are law enforcement. I don't care who the hell you are. That don't give you a right to take someone's life, especially when your life isn't in danger. Before I go any further, hit that thumbs up button, smash that thumbs up button now. Hit the subscribe button so you get notifications whenever I do videos on here. It's wrong. And these police officers think they're above the law. They think that they're the judge, jury, and executioner. And enough is enough. And Rodney Hinton Jr. just had enough of that shit. And he ran this pig down. He ran him down. You gonna take out my son? I'm gonna take out one of yours. And at his hearing, when he was being sentenced, did you see the way he walked out of that courtroom? They would not allow his family members, Rodney Hinton Jr. now, they would not allow his family members into the courtroom. They had him waiting out in the hallway. They didn't even want him in the courthouse. I think they was trying to kick him out of the courthouse, but they wouldn't allow him in the courtroom. However, what they did do, they allowed 50 officers into the courtroom to try to intimidate this brother. And right when he was getting up from being sentenced from the table, he was handcuffed and he looked every last one of them damn pigs in their face, including the black ones. There was only a few of them there. It was two sisters that I saw. He looked every one of them pigs in their face, was like, yeah, now what? Yeah, yeah, yeah. You're not gonna tempt, yeah, now what? Go on, brother. Salute to you. He looked every one of them damn pigs in their face. Every last one of them. And he walked out of that courtroom proud. A modern day Nat Turner. So salute to him. I ain't mad at it. Before I jumped on here, I saw a report where Rodney Hinton Jr. has been beaten while in custody. He has been beaten while in custody. Oh, and he's facing the death penalty. Yup. They killed his son. They killed his son. Now they're trying to kill him. It's just so sinister. We killed your son. We lied about it. You flipped the hell out. You killed one of ours, so we're gonna kill you. So now they already done take they already done taking the son out. Now they want to take this man out. Y'all pray for the Hinton family because they're really going through it right now. Um, there's a GoFundMe. I think it's on GiveSendGo.com. Yeah, I think it's on GiveSendGo.com. If you type in Rodney Hinton, you could donate to his family, whatever you could do. They're really going through it right now because they lost a loved one in Ryan Hinton, and now the father is facing the death penalty. So they're really, really going through it right now. So just we have to send them. We have to keep them in our prayers. We have to help these people, this family out. It's just I just can't imagine what they're going through. Losing a son and you avenging your son's death. Now they trying to kill you. Like you're supposed to be good with that. You're supposed to just make peace with it. And someone, a family member of mine, brought up an excellent point. They said they wish Trayvon Martin's dad would have done this, would have just killed Zimmerman. I do too. I do too. I wish Trayvon Martin's father would have flipped the hell out because Zimmerman wasn't a cop. He was an overzealous security guard. That's what he was, an overzealous security guard. And I wish Trayvon Martin's father would have flipped the hell out and unalived George Zimmerman, especially, especially when this devil was going around the country at gun shows, signing bags of Skittles and Snapples, taking pic. No, not it's a joke. It's a joke to you. It's a punchline. You unalived Trayvon Martin. You got off for it. You couldn't just go in oblivion and just go to hell away. You want to go to gun shows and you want to make a mockery of this man, of this young brother's death. No, you deserve to die. I know it's going to be people who have a problem with me saying that. Oh well, get over it. It's time out for them killing us, and we forgiving them. Oh, Jesus forgives. Well, I don't know what Jesus you talking about. They said Jesus will come back. Jesus will come back with the sword dripping in blood. I can't remember the scripture word for word. I'm paraphrasing, but they said when Jesus come back, he's coming back with a sword dripping with blood. Does that sound like forgiveness to y'all? Does it? And Jesus is among us. Y'all waiting for the Jesus of 2,000 years ago. That Jesus is gone. Jesus is among us. He's among us. And I'm just so sick and tired of these weak in the need, uh, pork chop eating Negroes, telling us we have to forgive. We done too much forgiveness, and yet they still killing us. That's why they doing it, because they know they could get away with it. If you could get away with something, you would keep doing it. A thief keeps on stealing until they get caught. Come on, it's not rocket science. We keep forgiving these devils. We keep forgiving them, and they keep killing us. We keep forgiving them, they keep killing us. Oh, we're gonna kill even more of these niggers. They're gonna forgive us. We'll kill them. Somebody got a motorbike out here. I don't know what's the purpose of of these motorbikes or whatever the hell that is. But in any event, um, yeah, they just keep killing us. They know we're weak, making a need niggas. We're gonna pray for them and forgive them. Look at what happened in Charleston, South Carolina, at the AME Church 10 years ago. That cracker skunk, I'm not gonna say his name, went in that church and gunned down 9 parishioners, including the pastor, who was a state senator. And what happened a day later when the manhunt was over and they found him? They took him to Burger King to get a Whopper. We forgive him. We forgive him. We forgive him. This is why they keep killing us. We need more Rodney Hinton Juniors. We need more brothers like this. We ain't taking this shit no more. We need more Rodney Hinton Juniors, not more weak in the need, meek, uh, pork chop eating niggas that's gonna forgive the enemy. I have a question for y'all. When America has gone to war, did they forgive their enemies? When America went to war with Great Britain, did they forgive Great Britain? When America went to war with Japan and Germany, Italy, the axis of evil, Germany, Japan, Italy, did America forgive them? Did America forgive Iraq and Afghanistan, whom they claim were responsible for the World Trade Center bombings? Well, Afghanistan, did they forgive them? No. America bombed Japan into oblivion. Well, tried to. Destroyed Nagasaki and Hiroshima. Tried to bomb them off the map with atomic bombs. How savage is that? Innocent men, women, and children died. The ones who survived, they were scarred for life because their bodies had their radiation. They said the bombing was so bad in Nagasaki and Hiroshima that like if you walk and you have your shadow, if it's a reflection, your shadow's on a. They said when the people died, their shadow was still on the wall. Their shadow was still on surfaces, even though they had disintegrated. That bomb melted them. You know how like you warm up something in a microwave? That's what happened to those in Hiroshima and Nagasaki. How sinister and how savage is that? So you cannot tell me that America has, when they went to war, that they forgave their enemies. but we're supposed to forgive. We don't even forgive people in our own families. People who say stuff again, they don't even have to kill us, not even hurt or harm us. They just say things, out of pocket. Oh, I ain't forgiving that nigga. But yet someone kill a family member. Oh, I forgive you. How can you forgive an enemy? When you don't forgive people in your own damn family. It doesn't make good sense. It's not logic. It's crazy. It's insanity. It's asinine. So more power to Rodney Hinton Jr. I'm with this brother. Salute to you, God. I'm hoping and praying everything works out for you and your family. You did the right thing. It's unfortunate that it had to come to this, but I'm with you 1,000%. And many of us are. There are more of us who are with you than who are in disagreement with what you did. They have to learn a lesson. Could you imagine if Ryan Hinton was a white boy and an officer was black and they gunned him down and a white man killed a black officer? Rodney Hinton Jr. was a white man and his son Ryan was white. What would white people say? Would they say forgive the officer? Or would they be in lockstep with Rodney Hinton if he was a white man? Just think about that. They'd be in lockstep with him. We ain't gonna take this anymore. These nigger officers are killing our people. Death to them, death to them. It would be World War IV. Actually, it'd be World War III before we're on the brink of World War III, but it would really be World War III if black police officers started killing white citizens. They would declare war on the black community. Am I right or am I absolutely right? And y'all know they would. They would declare war on us. Could you imagine if Rodney Hinton Jr. and Ryan Hinton were Jewish? If they were Jews? Could you imagine that? What would be the outcome? Someone said, we don't have to be violent, we have to be smart. No, being violent is being smart. Brother Malcolm said that. When you're violent, being violent is not dumb. Sometimes violence is necessary. What Brother Malcolm said, by any means necessary. We're tired of this nonviolent stuff. We have been nonviolent for too long. We have done it the smart way. What has it gotten us? You have to defend yourself. In the Nation of Islam, we're taught not to be the aggressor, but if aggressed upon, to defend ourselves to the death. This is what the Nation of Islam teaches us. Never to be the aggressor. Islam, never be the aggressor. But if aggressed upon, you defend yourself. Yes, Jews have been violent. They have been violent. You see what they're doing over in Israel? You see what they're doing in Palestine? You can't tell me that Israel is forgiving the Palestinians. You cannot tell me that. They're killing innocent men, women, and children. Have Jews in America been? Yes, they have. Yes, they have. Many of the slave owners were Jewish. Many of the slave traders were Jewish. So yes, they have been violent. Yes, ma'am, they have been violent. Oh, I mentioned this on Monday. I mentioned this on Monday. When Minister Farrakhan gave a lecture at Madison Square Garden in 1985, those nonviolent Jews that you believe are nonviolent, you know what they said? They protested outside Madison Square Garden. It's on video. They said, "Who do we want? Farrakhan. How do we want them? Dead." They were trying to kill Reverend Jesse Jackson when he ran for president in 1984. Look it up. These so-called peaceful, nonviolent Jews that who you believe are peaceful and nonviolent, they wanted to kill Reverend Jesse Jackson. Why did they want to kill him? Because he referred to New York as Town. And I'm not angry. Well, I am angry because I'm tired of them killing our people. The day of being a happy-go-lucky, peaceful Negro, praying, meek and weak in the need, them days are over with. These days are over with. You have to be violent. You have to defend yourself. America has defended herself. Why should we be any different? Why should we be any different? Check me out when you come. I'm not raging mad. I'm angry because I'm mad because his brother lost his son, and you should be mad too. I can't be sitting around here, oh, that's bullshit, man. Come on. Miss me with that. This man lost his son on some bullshit and they lied about it. And he took one of them out. I don't know about y'all, but my parents were raised in the church. And guess what? You know what they told me? You know what they told me? If someone hits you in your face or hits you, you hit them back. Is that not violent? Defending yourself. I'm not talking about going out here starting stuff. No, but you defend yourself. This is why they keep killing us because they know they can get away with it. Like my brother Steph Carlos said, Orthodox Jews killed that brother, Michael, what was his name? In Bensonhurst, New York, in the 1980s. Michael Stewart, I think that was his name, Michael Stewart. Orthodox Jews ran down Michael Stewart. He was run over by a car. He was being chased by Orthodox Jews. So don't tell me they're not violent. Don't tell me that they're peaceful, meek people. Get out of here with that. I appreciate you for jumping on here, but come on now. Come on now. And I thank y'all for tuning in. Brother Steph, Simplified Accounting, Judge Sarah Heidel is a racist. Thank you for tuning in. Yusef Hawkins, thank you, brother. Yusef Hawkins. Michael Stewart, I think he was killed by Italians. But Yusef Hawkins, Bensonhurst, Queens, was killed by Orthodox Jews, was being chased by them. So don't tell me that they haven't exhibited violence toward Black people. Don't tell me that. We are last because we're not being smart. You're right. We are last because we're not being smart. And when you exhibit violence, that's being smart. Brother Malcolm said, being nonviolent in the face of violence is not intelligent. Brother Malcolm said that. Even Dr. King, did y'all know that Dr. King had tried to get a gun license in Alabama? That's right. After Dr. King's home was firebombed, he tried to get a gun license in Alabama and it was denied. The peaceful Dr. King, he knew that you had to exhibit violence, but they don't want to tell you about that. And he knew that integration was a mistake. He knew that. But I delved off the subject. But there's been a report that Rodney Hinton Jr. is being assaulted in jail. Where's that report? I brought it up. I'm gonna type it in. Hit that thumbs up. Hit that thumbs up button. Smash that thumbs up button down. Hit the subscribe button so you get notifications whenever I do videos on here. Let me see. I know I saw it on here. Okay. I can't find it on here, but I saw something on YouTube. Maybe it was a video where someone said that Rodney Hinton Jr., the father of Ryan Hinton, who was gunned down by Cincinnati police, I believe, um, he's being assaulted in jail, and I'm not surprised because they're mad. They're mad because he took one of them out. So to the sister that said that we're not being smart, have you? How have white people gained their power? How have white people gained their power? Through violence, doling out violence. Sometimes it's been most of the time it's been things they orchestrated. Other times it's been in their defense. How did America become a country? Through violence. America became a country through violence, through defending herself against Great Britain. America would have never became a nation. It never would have became a great nation if we just was like pacifists. Oh well, Great Britain, we want to be loyal to the king, to King George. We're sorry. We would still be a colony of Great Britain with that mentality. But no, the colonists stood up and they fought King George and won. They defended themselves. That's smart. Give me 1 second, y'all. Okay. Sorry about that. Yeah, they put their religion to the side when they want freedom. Exactly. Exactly. Tyre Nichols, brother who was murdered 2 years ago. It was a traffic stop. The cops chased him down and they tased him, pepper sprayed him, and beat him within 80 yards of his home. They beat him to death. It was like the Rodney King beating all over again. But this brother was chased. This happened in Memphis. Well, those devils, those gatekeepers for white supremacists, for white supremacy, they were acquitted. They were acquitted last week in Memphis. This brother posed no threat to them, but yet they beat him to death. And those three officers who were black, who happened to share brother's same melanin, they were acquitted. And this is what I'm saying. They keep getting away with this. They keep getting away with this because we allow them to. But I guess I don't think the sister's on here, but I want to ask her a question. Judge Sarah Heidel is a racist. I want to ask you a question. I follow her on X. We follow each other. I want to ask her a question if she's still on here. So if we keep being the receivers of violence, we keep getting beat, lynched, murdered. Well, we're not lynched anymore, but we keep getting gunned down in the street. We don't get justice. We're denied freedom, equality, and justice. We keep forgiving our enemies. How should we be smart? What should we do? What is your um what do you propose that black people do to be smart? If violence is dumb and it's not smart, then what do you propose? I don't know if she's still on here or not, but what do you propose? Voting, marching, protesting, praying. Oh, we did all those things. We've done all those things. That's right. We've done all that. We've been doing that since the 1950s. And what has it gotten us? What do you propose? We voted, we marched, we protested, we prayed, we forgave. What do you propose we do? Since violence isn't smart, what do you propose that black people do? I don't think she's on here now. She said she wanted to wait till I calm down. That's fucking ridiculous. And this is why we can't get anywhere. Because we have Negroes who want to tell us, and we had it during slavery. Nat Turner had to deal with this. Sister Harriet had to deal with this. No, no, y'all. Violence is not the answer. No, 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 no. That's why Nat Turner said, those slaves who don't want to join us, kill them. That's why Harriet Tubman had to leave some slaves behind because they didn't know that they were slaves. She had to leave them behind. I can't take you on the Underground Railroad. You're gonna hold us back. And that's what we have now. But the officers who murdered Tyre Nichols, they've been acquitted. When are we gonna learn? And the minister, I saw a Savior's Day lecture that he gave, I think in 2020, maybe it was 2022, where he talked about the jump out boys. He said, we ain't gonna take it no more. We tired of it. He said, y'all gonna jump out and y'all not gonna be able to jump back in. He said, jump out, boys, stay in the white community. Don't come to the black community with that foolishness. The Honorable Minister Louis Farrakhan said that. I believe it was a lecture in 2022, 3 years ago, at Savior's Day. He said, we're not going to take that anymore. So y'all stay in the white community. These niggas want a comfortable lie and not the hard truth. They are so in love with the enemy. They love sleep. Exactly, brother. Exactly. Exactly. And this is why we can't get anywhere, because we have niggas like that. They want a comfortable lie and not the hard truth. They are so in love with the enemy, they love sleeping with the enemy. Brother hit the nail on the head. Salute to you, brother. And like I said a few seconds ago, this is what Brother Nat Turner and Sister Harriet Tubman had to deal with. Even back then, people who wanted to remain slaves. They wanted to love the enemy. We the only people. Check this out. Check this out. I thought about this not so long ago. Check this out. Black people are the only people on this planet who love to integrate, forgive, and embrace their open enemy than any other people on this planet. Am I right or am I absolutely right? Let me know in the chat. I'm gonna pose that question. I'm gonna pose that again. Black people are the only people on this planet who openly embrace their enemy. We want to integrate with them. We want to forgive them. We want to get in their good graces, even though we've been the victims of their crimes. Am I right or am I absolutely right? Tell me in the chat. Do you think that the Jews want to integrate with the Germans? And World War II was over 80 something years ago. Do you think the Japanese or the Koreans want to integrate with the Japanese, or the Chinese with the Japanese? And did y'all know that in Japan, they had internment camps for Koreans? They did. Exactly. In Great Britain, the Scottish and the Irish, they hate the English. That goes back centuries. That goes back to the 13, 1400s. The Scottish and the Irish hate the English, and they are in the same kingdom. They're all part of Great Britain, and they hate each other. The English and the French, God knows how many wars they done had in history. They hate each other. I mentioned the Jews and the Palestinians earlier, but we the only people. We the only people. Why is that? You have to ask yourself that question. Why is that? Braveheart. Yes, William Wallace, portrayed by Mel Gibson. Great movie. Thank you, brother, for bringing that up. Greeks and Armenians. Every ethnic group, they know who their open enemy is. They don't want to integrate with them. The Greeks and Armenians, they don't love the Turks. We the only people, the only ones. Make it make sense. But to those officers that got away with murder of Tyre Nichols, you may have got away in this justice system, but you're not going to get away in Allah's justice system. You're not going to do it. You're not going to get away with it as far as Allah is concerned. You may think that you're scot free, but nope. Allah is the ultimate judge, and when He judges you, passes judgment on you, case closed. It's a done deal. So, but every dog is going to have its day, and these dogs are going to have their day. Keep watching the weather. That's what the minister told us. Watch the weather. Keep watching the weather. The minister also said, and the sister not on here, but King David, the minister said, we need to pray like King David. We need to pray for the destruction of our enemies. That's what the minister said. We need to pray like King David. We need to pray for the death and destruction of our enemies. I posted that lecture, a clip of that lecture on my timeline on Facebook last week. I'm going to find it and post it again. But since we're not being smart, though. So this is why we laugh, because we're not being smart. Violence isn't smart. Okay. Okay. Keep telling yourself that lie. That's how America became a country, was through violence. That's how Mexico got her independence, was through violence. Every nation on this planet got their independence through violence, by being smart. But with us being violent, that's dumb. Me telling black people to defend themselves, not to be the aggressor, but to defend themselves, that's dumb. That's not smart. Okay. Okay. Gotcha. Okay. We keep getting beat upside the head, gunned down in the streets. But and we keep doing the same thing, forgiving them, praying, protesting, marching, all these things we've been doing for the past 70 plus years. We should continue to do that because that's smart. But when we want to say no, we're going to give them a taste of their own medicine and defend ourselves. That's dumb. Make that shit make sense. Some of us, we are stuck. We want to be in slavery. It's 2025, and we want to be 2025 slaves. Just crazy. I digress. Hit that thumbs up button, smash that thumbs up button on. Hit the subscribe button so you get notifications when I do videos on here. I hope I made my point known on here. I hope I made what I said made sense. I hope it did. Share this video. Share it, share it, share it. We have to have the conversation. Drop your comments below. Let me know what you think. I already had a disagreement on here. For those who disagree with me, and I already have one person who did, let's agree to disagree without being disagreeable. Let's agree to disagree without being disagreeable. Even in our disagreements, let's use logic, common sense, facts, and respect, not emotion and disrespect. That'll get you nowhere. So share this video, share it, share it, share it. Drop your comments below. Support my YouTube channel here, my future projects. It'd be greatly appreciated. Lord knows that I cannot do these without y'all love and support. So please continue to support your brother. Please be greatly appreciated. Brothers as well as sisters, we see what happened with Ryan Hinton. We see what's going on with his father, Rodney Hinton Jr. We saw what happened with Tyre Nichols 2 years ago, January 2023, with those Memphis terrorists who call themselves cops. Be safe out here. Be safe. Beware and be aware. Because as we can see, Satan comes to kill, steal, and destroy now more than ever before. So please, beware and be aware. Whether you're going to work, coming home from work, dropping your children off at school, picking them up, running errands, on vacation, whatever the case may be, beware and be aware. I love y'all. Thank you for tuning in. Have a blessed rest of your day. I'm out. Assalamu alaikum.